People are using CT scanners to scan boxes of high-end sports cards.
My God. We have some investigation to do, boys and girls. It's not a coincidence. Backyard pulls a logo man from a case that says logo on the side of it. They can't keep getting away with this.
All right, guys. I'm going to try this one more time. First time I wasn't satisfied with the video. Second time, I ran out of memory. Third time is a charm. I want to talk about sports cards. Not a pack opening today. Something a little different. But have you guys seen in the headlines? Now, admittedly, I didn't read this article in depth, but CT scanners. That might be the issue moving forward. CT scanners being used to check boxes of sports cards for hits. What do you guys think about that? Some of you guys might say, well, Doc, that's not practical. No, it's not practical for the average regular guy like you and me that just scrape together what they can to buy a box or two of retail every week. But for these big money breakers or these big online resellers, that's definitely doable for them. Now, the article, admittedly, I'm no expert on CT scanners, and I didn't really read the articles in depth that are out there. But here's what happened. A guy, I guess, he purchased a used CT scanner for $1,500, which that's not an astronomical, out-of-this-world price. And then he did put money on top of that to fix up the scanner. I don't know how much, but he has a functional working CT scanner, which is going to be used to check boxes, packs, whatever. Now, before I really get into this, and I'm not going to talk about it too long because it's a spider web that can just branch off. But so the first question I have is, and we know what CT scanners are used for. Okay, it's like similar to an X-ray. It's used to look in the body. I'm no medical expert, but I believe probably to look for things like tumors, blood clots, things of that nature, issues in the brain, whatever it is, medical things. Now it begs the question, is this already been put to use?
Oh my God. We have some investigation to do, boys and girls. It's not a coincidence. Backyard pulls a logo man from a case that says logo on the side of it. They can't keep getting away with this. Let's find the evidence. I think I got some. Look, let's see if we can make a match.
She is great. It's criminal how you write that shit.
Oh my God, no way. They gave us the box. You guys see this? This might go on Twitter. No, the Backyard got the logo case again. It can't be possible. They can't get away with this. They belong in jail.
But certainly moving forward, is it going to become an issue that at least has to be in the back of your mind? So how could it be used? I guess my first question would be, how much can these things see? Can they see, words on a card? Would they be able to focus in and see the word kaboom, locate kabooms, or focus in and, see downtowns, things like that? Because then nothing's safe, not even retail boxes. And these big breakers that get case after case, they could check the case, they could check all the boxes, Again, I'm no expert on the technology, and I should have researched it better, but I'm just shooting the shit with you guys, talking about what's on my mind. Something for you guys to think about as well if you're into sports cards. But definitely, I would say, without a doubt, that CT scanners could be used to locate things like logo men, NFL shields, a Nike swoosh. So CT scanners, they could locate one-of-ones. Without a doubt, in my mind, it should be able to see those type of things in the boxes. And again, who's going to be able to do this? It's going to be the guys that get case after case for these big breaks, these big TikTok breakers that break on multiple platforms. The first one that comes to my mind that would probably do something like this is backyard breaks. Why would they do that? A, they could just replace the box if they really wanted to. Lord knows they got a ton of boxes. And there's a lot of controversy with them. There's probably a lot going on. And I'm not accusing them. I'm just saying these are the guys who would be able to do something like this. And, I'm a small channel. I'm not monetized. I make no money off of this. I've been doing this for a few years now for fun. So if I lose a few subscribers for this, if they got their dedicated fan base or whatever, oh well, it's not a big deal to me. I'll just be honest with you guys. Breakers like that, these guys, You guys know the type. They just seem slimy, weaselly. They just have that aura about them. There's other ones too, but I'm just using them as an example. Someone like them, could they just pull the box with the big hit? Yes, they could do that. Could they get somebody in the break, a plant to fill that spot, get that team, if they know what team has the logo man? And then it's just, more money in their pocket. A big money card for them to resell and just further enrich themselves and keep doing their thing with the breaking. The other ones that I think that could use the technology are these big online sellers. Would they do it? I don't know, because they're probably making boatloads of money right now. Would they take the time to do something like this? But those big online sellers that, they get all these boxes and they just mark them up and they sell them. Could they potentially use the technology? I would say yeah, to check the boxes. It's got to be in the back of your mind, because even some of these big card shops, you guys know the ones. I won't say the names. But if they could check boxes and then they, out of a case for the big hit, would they do it? And then just sell all the other boxes, pull that box, open it, get that big case hit, and put it on the store shelf for big dollars, or sell it online for big dollars? Some of these big card shops out there, do you guys think they would do that? I'll ask you guys the question. I know what I think, because when it comes down to money or bottom dollar, they're out to make money. So you guys can answer that question. And I won't say the names of these card shops, but I wouldn't put it past them. And I'm talking about the big ones, not the little mom and pop ones. But it's something now moving forward in the world of sports cards, especially with hobby, I would say. Hobby is the biggest threat for this CT scanning bullcrap. Maybe retail, like I said, if they can read the lettering, it could be a threat too. If they're going to be able to pull these big case hits from the retail, the kabooms and the downtowns, those are the things that I think would be pulled from products, and it would just further, chip away at the hobby. Because honestly, I love sports cards. I have so much fun with it, but over the years, it has been deteriorating somewhat. The fun's being sucked out of it because there's just so many vultures around. It's a lot of greed involved. You guys all know that. And some people will get mad that I even just said that. And usually those aren't the guys I'm trying to make buddy-buddy with. If hearing something like this makes you mad that I'm talking about it. I'm not the first one to talk about this. I did not watch any other videos on it. I just seen the headlines, but I know there was at least one other YouTube video on this exact topic. So search it out. Maybe you could get more information in that video. If I can find it, I'll throw it up on the screen just so you guys can see what it is. But what do you guys think about CT scanners being used to check boxes of sports cards? I'm sure, like I said, it could be a spider web effect. There could be so much I missed. But I just talked about the main ways that I think it could be used. And probably will be used. Maybe it's happening already. So, but I mean, there's so many issues when it comes to like these top-notch breakers with all this popularity. Things like them getting loaded products and stuff. There's lots of issues. But this is the most recent one I've seen. I found it interesting, a little concerning, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So I can't always afford to crack open boxes, or I can't always get my hands on what I want to open. So I'm going to mix it up, and I'm going to talk about sports cards sometimes. So if you want to see more, let me know. Until the next time, Doc Holliday, I'm out. And I'm new to the just straight up talking about the stuff. So any suggestions to help me improve, let me know. But be respectful, and I'll be respectful back.